Think back to watching a movie on DVD. You placed a small silver disc into a player and within seconds an entire film appeared on your television. But how could such a thin disc hold hours of video, sound, menus, and bonus features? And why did DVDs replace VHS tapes so quickly, only to later fade away themselves? Today we'll uncover the clever technology hidden inside that familiar silver disc right here, on History of Simple Things. A DVD is a flat plastic disc designed to store digital information. The letters DVD originally stood for Digital Versatile Disc, although many people first knew it as digital video disc because movies were its most popular use. Unlike a VHS tape, which stored pictures and sound as magnetic signals on a long strip of tape, a DVD stored everything as digital numbers. Those numbers represented every image, every sound, every subtitle, and every menu. The secret was hidden in a spiral track that began near the center of the disc and slowly wound its way to the outer edge. Along this track were millions of tiny marks called pits, separated by smooth areas called lands. These marks were far too small for the human eye to see. Inside a DVD player, a small red laser shined onto the spinning disc. When the laser hit a land, it reflected light differently than when it hit a pit. A light sensor noticed these tiny changes and turned them into streams of ones and zeros. Those numbers were then translated into moving pictures, music, and voices. It happened so quickly that viewers simply pressed play and enjoyed the movie. The DVD did not appear overnight. During the early 1990s, companies knew that VHS tapes were reaching their limits. People wanted sharper pictures, better sound, and a format that would not wear out after repeated use. Engineers also wanted something that could hold computer files, games, and software. Several electronics companies began working on different disc designs. Instead of allowing another format war like the famous battle between VHS and Betamax, many companies decided to cooperate. Businesses including Toshiba, Sony, Panasonic, Philips, and several others combined ideas to create a single standard. The first DVD players reached Japan in late 1996. Soon afterward, they arrived in the United States, Europe, and many other countries. At first, players were expensive, but prices quickly dropped. Movie studios embraced the new format because DVDs offered clear pictures, multiple language tracks, subtitles, and bonus material that simply would not fit on a VHS tape. By the early 2000s, DVD players had become common in living rooms around the world. Video rental stores filled their shelves with DVDs, and many families began replacing entire collections of tapes. Between about 2002 and 2008, DVDs were at the height of their popularity. For many people, that was the golden age of home movie watching. Imagine watching a favorite movie on VHS. If you wanted to skip to the ending, you had to fast forward through the tape, hoping to stop at the right moment. With a DVD, you simply selected a chapter from a menu and jumped there almost instantly. That small change made watching movies much more enjoyable. Another advantage was durability. VHS tapes slowly wore out because the tape rubbed against moving parts every time it played. DVDs did not work that way. As long as the disc stayed reasonably clean and free from deep scratches, the laser read the information without touching it. A standard single-layer DVD could store about 4.7 gigabytes of data. That was enough for a full movie with high-quality sound. Dual-layer DVDs nearly doubled the storage, allowing longer films or extra features without needing a second disc. DVDs also became useful beyond movies. Schools stored educational programs on them. Businesses distributed software. Families backed up photographs and home videos. Game consoles used DVDs to hold much larger games than earlier compact discs could manage. But every technology has its season. Around the late 2000s, internet speeds improved, and streaming services became more practical. At the same time, Blu-ray discs offered even sharper high-definition video. As more people chose streaming over buying physical discs, DVD sales began to fall. By the early 2000s, their widespread use had clearly plummeted, although millions of people continued using them because they were affordable, reliable, and did not require an internet connection. Even today, DVDs remain useful in places with slow internet service or for people who enjoy owning a physical copy of their favorite films. Libraries, collectors, and many families still keep shelves filled with DVDs, proving that older technology can continue serving a purpose long after newer inventions arrive. The DVD is a wonderful example of how a simple-looking object can hide remarkable ideas. Beneath its shiny surface lies an incredibly precise pattern that a tiny laser reads at astonishing speed. That clever design allowed people to enjoy clearer movies, better sound, instant chapter selection, and useful extras that earlier formats could never provide. Its greatest years may be behind it, but the DVD helped shape the way people watched movies, shared information, and stored digital memories. It also paved the way for later technologies that continued building on the same basic principles. Sometimes the most ordinary objects reveal the most extraordinary stories when we take the time to look a little closer. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.